crazy. I'm out of my mind, baby. Uncle used to grind crazy, turned down to a baby. Yeah.
Trying to keep my bread up, trying to keep my head up without getting wet up. Niggas turn to hecklers, but to vendettas. I'm Conor McGregor. They ain't even catch the arm bar.
I don't know if you want that problem rapping with Nick Cannon, fam.
I would never respond to Nick Cannon.
Yeah. Don't ask me why I got these headphones on. I'm taking them off. Stop tripping. My name is Screwface Jean, and I'm here. So 50 Cent responded to Nick Cannon. I thought it was only right that I did this video. I wasn't planning on doing no videos today. By the way, the Slime Shady EP is out right now. Physical copies will be arriving to my house, to my spot tomorrow. So prepare for that. If you got, you can still get physical copies. Email me at scrufacejean@gmail.com. Go ahead and do that. So, I was watching The Breakfast Club, minding my own business, peeping the Breakfast Club vibes, the waves, see what they on. And they got one of my favorites, one of the most epic trolls of all time. Not even trolls, let's not even introduce him like that. One of the greatest people to rap, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. One of the people who dropped such a classic piece of work, that Get Rich or Die Trying. 50 Cent was on The Breakfast Club, and they started talking about Nick Cannon. So today I got another talking video, another breakdown video, where we throw the clips up and we explain what we saw. So, they got to asking my man 50, because if you just tuning into this is kind of like the follow-up video to when I did that breakdown of Nick Cannon's Vlad, when he was talking about used to look up to you and it was a diss to 50. So they asked 50 about that. So let's break it down. So, big Breakfast Club fan, don't even gotta say that. Gotta get the BS detectors on though. I'm sorry. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm shooting this on Valentine's Day. I don't know when I'm gonna release it. Probably today. At 27 seconds, I timestamp it. 27 minutes and 4 seconds. Envy asked 50 if he told M not to respond to Nick.
Did you call Eminem and tell Eminem don't go back in Nick Cannon? Did y'all have a conversation?
I did.
What was that conversation like?
Now, that's nothing new really to me. It had came out in the public and people had talked about it so often that it wasn't new to me. I think that was more for 50 Cent to just confirm that happened, and then also to start the smoke. Come on now, DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne know what they doing, man, They know how to up the smoke, you know what I mean? So that's how it started. Then they go into asking 50, 50 goes into revealing kind of specifically what he told M.
I was like, yo, ain't nothing there.
Now, mind you, up to this point, we had just gotten vague stories of what he told M. So what he basically said, as the clip shows, he basically said, there's nothing there. Don't respond. Now, I'm kind of disappointed in that, just as, battle rap fan, a fan of, battle rap. I'm kind of upset that, M didn't respond, But like I said, I wasn't, let me rewind that, scratch that. I completely take that back. I'm not upset that M didn't respond. It was a selfish thing of me to want just so I could have content and something dope to listen to. But honestly, it was redundant because my rule for battle rap, and y'all could screenshot this and save this. This is my rule for battles. If your first shot is so potent that the next person's rebuttal isn't potent, there is no reason for you to respond. At that point, you are responding for views. At that point, you are buckling under the pressure of I would say, fans who are not as intelligent when it comes to battles and what an artist does for attention. Because those people will never understand that some people will jump in a battle not to win, just to stay in it. So no, you gotta win. You gotta beat me for me to keep responding. So ain't nothing there is what he said. But the little piece of knowledge that I got that I thought was crazy, that I had not really even looked into, well, I did, but I thought about it, but it's confirmation. 50 reveals that M might have actually responded.
He'll get hype and go, what? Like you said something, like you challenging him in that way, because he comes from that format, the battle format.
Now, mind you, I always thought there might have been a chance. In the back of my head, I just kind of, even though I was saying like I think M going, I didn't think M was going to respond, especially after I heard those tracks. But I think it's just cool getting that other side of that story where 50 is talking about M being a battle rapper and him actually, you know, getting excited when people diss him and stuff. And he kind of further elaborates on that in this part.
They actually put him in a space where he's the most comfortable when they attack him.
So he's basically explaining how M came from battle rap, and that's another point that I be telling people too. I feel like I've never heard somebody, even though it's so obvious, I've never heard somebody up and just say it, but it does make sense that Eminem would feel more comfortable in a battle scenario than he does maybe even in just a song making scenario. I understand how that is. Like I said on, I can't remember what song it was on the Slime Shady EP, but I said that sometimes I think it's I Am, but I created these cats that I slay every track, but never had these enemies till the fame is attached. Sometimes, you know, people feel, I'm comfortable in both lanes, but I could feel Eminem being more comfortable in battle rap. So, let me see. I got more notes here, don't trip. Okay, so then yeah, Angela Yee then brings up Used to Look Up to You.
Nick Cannon did that song Used to Look Up to You, and he said that was about you.
Yeah, I know.
That's how they, you know, get into the whole thing, which I was not expecting them to bring up. Now, this is an extrapolation of the Vlad TV interview. And I didn't think it would be so quick that 50 would respond, but that's the beauty of the time we live in now. Things can happen like that. So I didn't think I was going to get a chance to make this video because I thought 50 would just keep it moving. I didn't think he would get asked about it, but it's funny because, you know, she laughed after she said it.
Yeah, I know.
So I kind of know what side she stood on and how she felt about this song. And I'm going to just keep it a buck. At 27 minutes and 55 seconds, that was the funniest part of the clip. And I don't know why, because it was such a simple thing to say, but it hit so powerful.
The camera's on, right? He's legendary corny. He's been corny forever. Like,
when 50 calls Nick legendary corny, bruh, I don't know if it's just because that's kind of how like I talk and stuff, but to call somebody, you know how corny you have to be legendary corny? That is hilarious. Especially when you're saying it about Nick Cannon. Now, like I said, I'm not here just to beat up Nick, but as I did a video about him talking about 50, gotta do the video 50 responding to what he was saying. So, he goes on in 28 seconds to explain why he thinks Nick is corny.
Forever, like from the very beginning. I thought at one point he was headed somewhere that was like in the Will Smith-ish, kind of, because it was comedy stuff like that, and then it just never got to its destination. Like it just never got cool.
And you know, brings a little backstory, a little lore to to their problems before. So it's funny. And the only other moment that rivals the legendary corny moment, the second funniest moment, is when 50 just said,
bro, look, you suck, bro.
Bruh, to me, that was legendary corny and bro, you suck is so funny to me, because those are the moments where I felt 50 was being the most transparent. It literally just sounded like 50 just was just like, bro, you're not
You suck, bro. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. Like, there's never a moment where you said something and we was like, ooh, bars.
And then they go into talking about, you know, See the God brings up the I think I actually skipped a part. Before Bro You Suck, See the God says some hilarity where he goes,
Nick is a great businessman. He's just, the only thing that makes him look corny is his rapping.
I'll put the clip up. Okay, and the funniest part to me is he says exactly the truth. It's the most honest way of breaking down Nick Cannon to me without, like if Nick was in front of my face. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't do these videos just to be on a side or nothing. But if Nick Cannon's in front of my face, I would tell him these things, man. Like, bro, like, if you want honest advice, and who am I? Because he's rich, whatever. But I'm just saying, you can still get advice, you know, as because maybe you're not as connected with, you know, people as somebody who doesn't have as much money as you. Maybe that's what it is. But I think that's Nick's problem, genuinely. Because to me, as a businessman, Nick is a great businessman. Nick is a great businessman. When he even falling out of one thing, he falls into another. He always has something in the pipeline. He's always making a lot of money. Wilding Out alone proves he's a good businessman. It's the rap career, man. And he's got to understand that's what people are talking about. So, and that's why I know they try to make it a whole, you know, M's racist. It's like, it's not that, and it's not that deep. We just think you're not that great of a rapper. We just think Eminem is a better rapper than you. It's okay though. Cause I don't think that's your main foot, is it? And if it is, work on your pen a little bit more. That's the thing that makes me mad. So wait a minute, if you, Nick, I don't know if you've seen this, whatever, if someone on Wildin' Out might see this, whatever. I'm just saying, Nick, if you are that, like, if you're that passionate about how people feel about your pen, then work on your pen. Even take Eminem out of this. Take 50 Cent out of this. Take Vlad out of this. If you're that passionate, you have to work on your pen more. Eminem and 50 Cent are not the first people to say that you was a whack rapper. I don't know why you acting like that. Everybody on your show has said it. I've been watching Wildin' Out since it came out. Everybody at one time has said that your rap career was garbage. So, like, I respect that you're taking it as serious as you are, I guess, but don't make it that but if that's the case, then take it serious when it comes to rapping. Come on, bro, you can't say that was, come on, Nick. But I'm gonna leave this with the last clip at 29 minutes and 1 second. 50 says he would not punch Nick.
Yeah, so I wouldn't just punch him in the face.
So, a lot of people saying that 50's trying to turn a new leaf. I don't know how much I believe it. I do believe it though, but it doesn't mean Entourage don't punch him. Put in the comment section below what you thought about 50 Cent airing out Nick. It was funny to me, really funny interview. If you haven't watched it, go watch it and check out Power. I haven't watched it because the writing been a little shaky, baby. We out, man. Slide Shady EP out right now. Go watch that Premonition remix video. Yeah.